Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Derek Harper. Just wanted to show you something really, really cool. A lot of people have been asking me, what about this new system? What about this new system? I just need more information on it, Derek. How can we get just to kind of clear up what automations really are? Because I don't want people to get confused into thinking that automation is just a bunch of email sequences that goes out. I just don't want you to think that there's some kind of flow of emails. That's not automation. That's just the email sequence. That's just a mail drip campaign. So anybody can like create a mail drip campaign. But let me kind of get down into the nook and cranny, the nooks and crannies. I don't know if that's a made up word of what automations really is. So check this out. Wouldn't it be nice to know? Right here, I have the test campaign, and this is what a lot of us do when it comes to like running our business. Let's say the client comes in and they enroll in the program. The information automatically goes into here based on the form. Everything lays just right. And all you have to do is cut the portal on. Just hit the button below, select the agreement, cut the portal on, hit submit. We have an API to kind of go around that to where when they make their payment, you don't have to have a person in there cutting it on. It automatically goes on. And automatically sends their credentials to them. But let's say if we are at that point to where it automatically sends the credentials to them, where we don't have to manually go do anything. The cool thing about it is the moment that I go into this client's dashboard and I resend, let's resend their login details, right? All right, resend the login details. They've been sent to Derek. The cool thing about this is the moment that we resend the login details to a client, or we send the login details to a client, the moment we send them to a client and cut their client portal on, they automatically get a notification that they've been moved to the next process, right? So they make the payment, they get the welcome email, they get the thank you for enrolling in the program, and then their portal gets cut on, and they say, hey, you're now ready for onboarding. The cool thing about it is, now a new note has been added that Derek test login credentials sent to client's email. All right, so that's just a fake phone number I got in there and an email that goes out. All right, so now what I really like about this system is the moment that I go in there, I can manually add a note to a client. Let's say if I add a contact note that says Akuna Matata. I don't know if I spelled it right. It means no worries for the rest of your days. I don't know if it's your days or my days. All I know is Lion King was like my favorite movie. Yes, I do have Grammarly on here. So, it's Hakuna Matata. Thank God, right? It just means no worries. All right, hit add. Good thing about it is I added the note. So now that I added the note right here, boom, new note added on Derek Test. All right, so now this is the most current one since it was 12/31. The login credentials were sent, right? And then I got another one, new note added on Derek Test. All right, admin just added a new note on Derek Test. So my last name in here is Test, right? The note is Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. Cool. As if that's not cool enough, right? This is where it really gets kicked in, because now not only does that client get an email letting them know that their portal been cut on, they also gonna get a text message letting them know that their client portal has been cut on as well, and to go ahead and check their email to log in. That's the really cool part. That's the fun part. All right, so now this is where the fun starts. Usually a lot of people are building out automations, and I know I did a training in my old CRUs. People kind of took the templates and said, hey, I can build this out for you. You can circumvent all that now because all of the stuff is actually pre-built into this program. So now let's say if I go into this client right here and go to the dispute items, right? Or the dispute wizard. Let me go to the dispute wizard. All right. So I'm gonna go to the dispute wizard and let me start disputing. So I just put some things in here. I just put some crazy accounts on here just to put them on here. So let's go to the round one wizard, right? Add save pending. I don't even have the template set for this. But let's just say I want to go ahead and dispute these just for testing purposes, right? All right. Just throw that in there. The moment that I hit save letters, round one, I just put round one abbreviation. Boom, boom, I just do general. All right, save all 3 letters. What's so cool about this, I just hit save all 3 letters. Look at here. The moment that the letters get saved, not only does it show them that the investigation happened, my phone will actually ring, or that client's phone would actually ring. But look what else happens. A note gets added to the client's file, right? So let's go back in here. Applies. All right, so it's going to take a second for the note to populate. But refresh. All right, so now while we're waiting, the phone is actually ringing. So the tag went out. Well, the letter went out saved. All right, let me see the message.
Hello, this is the processing department, giving you a call to let you know that we have processed your dispute letters and they are scheduled to be mailed to the bureaus or creditors today. There's nothing that I will need from you. Just want to let you know that by law, the credit bureaus or debt collectors get from 30 up to 45 days to investigate. Make sure you're paying your credit card balances down while continuing to pay bills on time. If you don't have a credit card, we sent you an email titled Recommended Credit Card. If you have any questions regarding accounts in dispute, please log into your client portal to see what accounts are in dispute. We will continue to call or email you to keep you updated every step of the way. Thank you for trusting in us. We wish you the best on your investigation.
So that's the call that automatically triggers out. You also see that they get text messages that says, first name, a new credit investigation has started for you. Please log into your client portal to see the details about the investigation. That's not even the fun part. The fun part is it automatically adds a contact note of everything that went out in the investigation. So just like CRC sends the emails out, you don't have to manually go in there and kind of type any kind of thing like that. This is the cool part. So anytime you send an investigation letter on a client, it automatically goes into the active campaign as a note so that you can kind of keep track of when it went out. So created 8/14 at 12:35 p.m. So from the support team. And that's cool. Not only does it do that, anytime a note is added, just like clockwork, a note should be added on Derek Test. So in the credit mailbox, you'll get a note that states the same thing. The API just added a new note on Derek Test. The note is dispute notes. Boom, everything that went out. So even though you're probably saying, well, if CRC already sends that, why do we have to get it? It doesn't automatically add notes into the file. It doesn't automatically add them into the processing campaign. And it doesn't automatically trigger the phone call to let them know. They're also going to get a phone call 7 days out, letting them know it's been 7 days since their round's been out, 15 days since their round's been out, 30 days since their round's been out, and it'll automatically notify you when it's time to reprocess them without you having to do anything. And all that came from was you just turning a portal on that triggered the first one. When you turn a portal on, it let you know that the client's login credentials was sent to the client's email. And it moved the client, you can probably see in here, it moved the client automatically into, they got a SMS that says your client portal has been turned on and your file has been moved to our onboarding department. Thanks. So clients like to be notified throughout the process of what's going on, rather if they're a new client, the moment that you're sending the login credentials, rather if they've been moved to another department. So they really like it. It's really cool. We got millions of other features here, such as, let's say if your client missed a payment, if they skipped a payment, we got a bunch of save responses here. Skip payment 1, boom. Now, thanks for allowing us to work on your file. You're not satisfied with the program, blah, blah, blah. How to update the card, how to move that, and just send it out. So I can just send the client this to make sure that they get it. And just hit send. It takes 2 seconds, right? And, you know, they really like that. So if you go into the client's email, you would see that they actually got the email letting them know that. All right, and then when you open this email, it'll say, hey, Derek, thanks for allowing us to work with you in your credit file. We hope you've been pleased with using our services. We want to point out something you may have overlooked. The payment card you had on file with us did not go through and we attempted to run it. This usually happens due to 3 reasons. The client, you, is not satisfied with our program and we feel you're no longer interested. You recently changed your card number and not updated it with us. You're going through a financial hardship or a payment mishap that caused you to miss the payment and need to shift your payment date to a more convenient time, up to 8 days, right? If you're not satisfied, please schedule an appointment for a case review. Schedule a case review, and it'll go right there to the appointment block, take them to whoever you got your scheduler with. I just got a acuity up there for that purpose. If you change your card information on file, um, if you change your card information on file, please click here to update your card profile. So that just goes to like the authorize.net thing. It'll have your specific one. Or also, if you're in a hardship, please click here to log in and move your card payment up to 8 days without any management override or interruption in services, right? So they'll be able to click there and move their payment up to 8 days without you having to do anything. And then when they go and create the payment, move it 8 days, you'll actually get another email as well. But that's dependent upon your merchant. But this is what automation is about. So really the only thing that we had to possibly do is just do what we normally do the processing, do the cut the portals on, and the automation handle the rest of it without us having to do anything. So this system is actually rolled out. It's pre-built for everybody, so you don't have to go in there and buy any of these contacts anymore. You don't have to buy any of these flows. It comes with everything pre-built: the whole lead campaign, the whole client nurturing campaign, all of the situational campaigns, portals on, the tags, the sequences, the nurturing, and all of that. So definitely looking forward to rolling this out for the class that's coming in. Now, the class that's coming to the Credit Repair University, you'll be training on this. You'll have a demo account. Everybody will share their same account while they're in, other than the ones who had the pre-built systems done for them. So instead of doing like the $5,000, we just like went ahead and pre-built it for the people who pre-selected it. So because they don't want to share the same demo, and they'll just have to get their stuff in. So yeah, it's here, it's ready. Ready to go. All we do is we plug your information into it. It has your, your layers done for you. And it'll be nearly the same price as Active Campaign. So the cool thing is you won't have to purchase Active Campaign. It comes included with the Active Campaign account, being that we're certified consultants for Active Campaign. So we got access to go in there and create you an account, and then the whole program will manage it for you, nurture it for you, build it out, and then we're going to create like a support group on it. So it works directly hand in hand with Credit Repair Cloud. So if you're using Cloud, all you got to do is do what you've been doing. So I'll save the rest of the perks, the rest of the things that it has for the CRU trainers. I know you guys are excited, but I definitely want to just kind of give you a quick sneak peek of what automations really are. It's not having to go in there and tag and go through all of that other stuff. It's just, hey, when something happens, boom, they make a payment, it automatically moves them into the client portal. It automatically sends them a video walking through the portal, and it automatically notifies them that they moved to the process, automatically notifies the team member. Usually people use like a $3-4 an hour employee in the Philippines all day to cut portals on as they come, especially if you're doing with auto enrollments, to where they basically just hit the button. They make the payment, and then everything is in there. Just, hey, cut the client portal on. They cut the client portal on, and then everything happens just like where I just talked about. So I'll be covering like the audit, and all of that, how to get the audit out to them, make them e-sign for the audit, so that if they try to charge back, you'll have their e-signature and IP address, all that. So all of that is built into the system. The cool thing is about the training is going to be showing you how to spend 4 minutes per month per client to reduce calls, because now when you hit submit to process those letters for the next 30 days, those clients are going to get nurtured. They're going to get a text or an email every 3 to 7 days, or a voice call every 7 days, letting them know where they at in the process, so that they not calling asking what they can do. All right. Hey, I hope this was helpful information, but it's going to roll out definitely to the people coming to the CRU training first, to let them get theirs pre-built. The CRM is already done to where they can have their system up within 24 to 48 hours, as long as they get everything into it. Hey, I almost forgot. I was about to end that, but I had to add something else. This is another cool feature. When a client replies to a SMS, like for the ones who just have Active Campaign accounts, it's going to be almost impossible for you guys to set this up. But what I've realized is people couldn't reply to your SMSs that go out to them when it's notifying them of certain things, right? Now that's actually changed, because you'll get a notification to let you know anytime that something is happening now, when they reply to a text message. So you won't have to kind of go through trying to guess or figure or wonder who's texting you back. A lot of people try to opt out. A lot of people say, stop texting me. A lot of people say, hey, how do I send things in? The problem is beforehand we weren't getting those things. So let's say if this client actually texts you back SMS and states that, hey, I'm texting right now, I want to get an update of my credit file and I don't have a social security card. I just put anything in there, right? I hit enter. Now, I definitely yeah, don't know why this phone always add ends. I guess it's because it's a Droid. That's what they do. The cool thing about that though is their test SMS reply. So I put, hey, N won't ton get. Okay, that's cool. It have every time I try to hit a space, for some reason it gives me it adds something to it. So let me text again. Do you sell trade lines? Or any kind of crazy questions, right? That they will ask. I want to cancel if you don't. All right, boom, enter. So now say, do you sell trade lines? That quick, do you sell trade lines? I want to cancel if you don't. So it'll say it, boom. Man, for some reason, there go that N again every time I try to hit space. Yeah, I gotta get another phone. That S10 sucks. All right, so Derek S text SMS reply from credit mailbox. Reply to one of your SMS messages with, do you sell trade lines? I want to cancel if you don't. So that's the cool thing. So they'll be coming directly to your inbox or the inbox of your support team the moment that somebody replies to an SMS, right? Of course, you got to make sure that you have at least the middle plan to be able to kind of get SMS two-way and to get like note notifications and things like that. But like I said, everything is built out. You will see the SMS over here. Do you sell trade lines? Blah, blah, blah. But normally before, if you guys had active campaign, before what will happen is these SMSs right here will be, yeah, it'll be a mess. So, I mean, that's the only way you'll be able to see them. You actually had to go to the client's file and put that in there. So it's not just one client. I mean, you can use them on like multiple clients, but I hope this helped. Definitely looking forward to it, and I'll see you guys later.